Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for April 14th, 2016. As you see, it's about 48 minutes before the close. Today was all about good bank earnings, just setting the tone. Also, it just seemed like a lot of things kicked in today, at least for now. It's still early in the day, but right now we have another, like I said, 47 minutes. You have the ES is up 18, NASDAQ up 21. Up 51, the Russell up 22. Now, the thing is that's amazing in here is to watch some gigantic rallies in individual stocks that have been laggards, like Citigroup, way up. Look at JP Morgan, which had earnings today, way up. All kinds of measuring gaps in here. Now, the whole idea, you would think our market would be up like 5 million points today. Whole idea is we're getting a rotation today. So you're getting the Cloroxes of the day being straight down because you're going from the defensive stocks into the kind of bank stocks, the laggards. So that's what you're seeing in here. Look at McDonald's. Even the mighty McDonald's, it's hardly had a downtick the entire rally up. Today is one of the worst performers in the S&P 500. So let me just go over what actually was going on here. Look at the SPX. And we were warning this on the Simpler Options, Simpler Stocks premium chat that I do now from 9 a.m. Eastern to 10. At least we're doing that this week, where you see a half hour of me trading. Basically, what we got in here was a measuring gap. And I was explaining what a measuring gap was. Number one, no matter how bearish you want to be, you have to respect the SPX is above every moving average. That's number one. Number two, I know there's negative divergence, but in a up market, you get negative divergence and positive reversals all the time. Positive reversal means oversold in an uptrend. So you get that all the time. But what you got today was you got the SPX, the ESs really rally pre-opening, which causes a gap in the SPX. The SPX is only a normal market hour instrument. So what you got in here is trying to measure it. So how do you measure a measuring gap? You do it like this. You take the previous move, 2040, and you take the high in here, 2065. This is all approximate, but let's say 25 points. Let's say the low today, I'm not saying it was here, it's more 2068. You add 25 points to that and you get to 2083. Guess where we are right now? Look on the bottom left, 2080. A lot of people, when it was down to here, thought I was absolutely bonkers to think this, but now we've almost done the measuring gap. Look at the Amazon in here. Same thing. Unbelievable. It went almost exactly to the measuring gap. 593, 604, 11 points on the low, which is 605, gets you to 616. Got to 616. It's just amazing how measuring gaps work. Now, a lot of people ask me, and we talk about this on the Simpler Stocks chat all the time, how do you know it wasn't going to fill the gap and invalidate? And that's a great point, but all you have to do is look at this. Look what this did on the opening here, and I'm going to widen it out so you could see it. You could see that it never came close to filling the gap. The second, you don't have to buy right here. The second it gets to a new high for the day, 608, that's when you realize it's probably a measuring gap. And sure enough, it went almost parabolic right to 615. So definitely keep in mind how that works with measuring gaps. Now, just so you know, on the premium side, these are just some of the things I thought you'd like to know we do. Is when you go to the premium, and I'm going to go in here so you could actually see my page. You go in here and you see premium videos. That's what I do at night. That's a little longer version than what you're getting. The chat room, which used to be from 8 to 9 in the morning. There's so much demand to see me trade for a half an hour. We've been doing it from 9 to 10 Eastern. We're going to try to make that permanent, but we have to get the okay from the higher-ups who have been on vacation. We have the chart ideas. We have the forum, which is really active. Sometimes we have over 300 or 400 people at once in there. We have a meetup where about once every week, once every 2 weeks, I do a special class, free class for members. And if you look in here in the Learning Center, you can see the 5 classes we've done in here. We've done using the MACD, the best ATR settings, moving averages, bull and bear flags, unusual option activity, and next week I'm doing another one. And like I said, usually they're 15 minutes. I end up going for about an hour. It's an amazing value that just is free to members. The other thing I wanted you to know in here is we sometimes get where we have other people in our firm that lend a hand with indicators. Like we had Eric Purdy get in and discuss indicators. We had David Starr come in and talk about Elliott Wave. But what I wanted you to see in there was this. You go in the forum, and this is the actual forum, and you go into ATR indicators. And in here, we have these two interesting indicators that you can are downloadable that actually are great. One is the ATR trailing stop for TradeStation. ATR trailing stop right now is only on Thinkorswim. So you get this in, it's an ELD file, and it shows you how to install it so you have the same kind of ATR trailing stop that I discuss all the time. Other thing in here is how to add an alert for the ATR trailing stop that will turn your colors yellow. It's really a neat thing. So basically, if you get a cross of some of your and let me show you what the box looks like. Say, and you download it like that. Really neat, it comes with it. But basically what this is when you get across to the ATR trailing stop, you can set an alert where not only does it make an audible sound, but your entire chart will turn yellow. It's really, like me, I have up 50 charts. Really, really essential I have that. That's a free add-on that you get if you're a member. So I hope you can join us. We have a $7 30-day trial. Like I said, you get all those things, and we've had literally thousands of people take us up on the offer. So everybody take care. I will talk to you tomorrow.